Ayo, what's up? Welcome back dito sa ating channel dito sa Mobs TV. Alright, so tayo babalik muli mga babayan. At ito po, no, grabe itong mga nangyari ngayon, no. Ito pong dito sa zona ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Dahil mga babayan, ito pong Duterte Black, mga babayan, no, ay nagprotesta po. Binoykot po mga babayan. Ito pong zona ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. No, ito po yan mga babayan, ipapakita ko po sa inyo. Yan. No, ito po yung Duterte Black mga babayan, no. Sa Senado po yan, ha. Senador Bongo, Robin Padilla, Bato de la Rosa and Amy Marcos to skip PBBM Zona 2025 mga babayan, no. Yan ang ating alamin ngayon at pag-uusapan. Pero syempre bago ang lahat, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment sa comment section. Ano masasabi niyo dyan mga babayan, no? Sa ginawa na to ng Duterte Black dyan po, no, sa Senado mga babayan, no? Hindi po nila pinuntahan ang zona ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. At makikita rin natin na mismong yung kapatid niya, no, ayan, no, Senator Amy Marcos, no, parang siya pa nagpasimuno na ito mga babayan. Sabi dito, Senator Amy Marcos says she's skipping the fourth zona of her brother, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. She says three other Duterte allies, Senator Bongo, Bato de la Rosa, and Robin Padilla, will not also attend the President's annual address to Congress. Expected na po natin yung mga yan, mga babayan, no? Pero ito po, no, Senator Amy Marcos, tila nadala na po talaga siya nitong mga Duterte Black na to mga babayan. At bukod nga po dyan, no, ito rin pong si Pulong Duterte mga babayan. Nag-walk out po siya. Sa kalagitnaan po, no, ng botohan para sa House Speaker mga babayan, nag-walk out po itong si Paulo Duterte. Okay, so ito po sabi niya, I am not a Dabaweño for nothing, no? Ito po yung pag-walk out ni Congressman Pulong Duterte mga babayan. Ayan, no, di ba? Grabe, no? So yan po ay naganap habang ongoing yung election po, no, o yung voting para sa House Speaker mga babayan. 'Di ba? Imagine ninyo, no, parang pambabastos po 'yan, no, doon sa mga congressman na kasamahan niya doon sa loob mga babayan. 'Di ba? Imagine mo tinalikuran mo yung pagboto. 'Di ba mga babayan? Nakala ko ba siya yung parang pambato ni VP Sara Duterte para maging House Speaker. Ano sa palagay ninyo? Mananalo ba? At the same time mga babayan, may mga kasama pa po siya. Yung tatlong congressman pa po ata mula sa Davao, no? Yun mga naging kasama po niya, no? Diyan po sa kanilang pag-alis at pag-walkout po, no? Diyan sa House of Representatives. Sabi dito, diretso na sila sa beer house for sure. Galing, no? Diretso. Bakit naman diretso sa beer house? Kayo naman. Kasi nga meron silang yung nakaraan. No, diretso na sila sa beer house for sure. Lahat ng may kapatid ka mag-anak, galit iyan sa Duterte. Mang chiniks lang yan. Mang chichiks lang yan, sabi. Davao 1st District Representative Paulo Duterte says he did not join the minority and vote for Speaker because he refuses to participate in what he described as a political circus that fails to serve its people, mga babayan. In a statement on Monday, Duterte, the eldest son of former President Rodrigo Duterte, says he walked out of the plenary after the roll call as he represents the Baweños and not the political puppeteers and self-serving actors parading as public servants in Congress. Political puppeteers daw mga babayan at saka political circus lang daw, no, yung kongreso na yan mga babayan. Bakit nandiyan ka ba? Bakit hindi ka na lang mag-resign? Hindi ko na makakita yung comment, nabasa ko yung kanina eh. Ito, basahin natin to. Why run for Congress again when you've already been part of it for a long time, and during your father's presidency, it was your district that received the largest budget allocation in the country. Remember, 51.8 billion. Diba mga babayan? Inggit si 51 billion do tayo. Samantala, wala na tayong magagawa dyan mga babayan. Ganyan na talaga sila eh. Diba? Yan na yung ugali nila eh. Talagang malaki yung galit nila dito sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, mga babayan. Pero, no, kung may babalik ba ang dating Pangulong Duterte, may magbabago ba sa tingin ninyo? Wala rin. Atakihin din nila yung Pangulo natin. Bakit ko nasabi? Na nandito nga yung tatay nila panay atake sa Pangulong Bongbong Marcos eh. Ngayon pa kaya, no, na nasa ICC, tapos ibabalik ninyo? O di lalong may nasabi kayo. Diba? Bueno, ito po isang magpapaiyak sa mga DDS mga babayan. No? Nahalal si Ilocos Norte Representative Alexander Sandro Marcos bilang House Majority Leader sa 20th Congress. Kung di ako nagkakamali, siya yung pinakabata, no, na House Majority Leader sa history ata. Hindi ko lang sure, pero correct me if I'm wrong mga babayan. No? Pero batang-bata siya, no, bilang para maging House Majority Leader, no, sa 20th Congress. At syempre, no, ang House Speaker po ay si Romualdez mga babayan. No? Pakinggan po natin yung kanyang mga naging statement dito. Naku, nawala na. Okay, so ito po, pakinggan natin yung kanyang mga naging statement po dito mga babayan, no?
That is as far as we can sort of surmise as to what people's opinions are, and then in the next few weeks we can see where the cards fall. Again, I understand that this is an important issue for our kababayan. Nakikita naman natin ang mga survey na ang daming mga tao na sa kanilang isip ay kailangan humarap ang ating Vice Presidente bilang sa isang impeachment court. But, of course, we must respect the decision of the Supreme Court.
So, wala naman tayong nasayang na mga effort from the lower house?
Well, I wouldn't call it wasted effort. We were carrying out our constitutional duty. So, there was no waste there, and we were just doing our jobs. And like I said, let's see what happens in the next few weeks. Let's see what the developments are. I think even if this is such an important issue, now is not our venue to be discussing such things, given that in less than an hour our President will be delivering our message to his kababayan and our countrymen as to his thoughts on the state of the nation.
Sa kanyang speech today,
kung meron, ba't ko ba siya uunahan?
Congressman, you're the youngest to become majority leader in Northern Philippine Congress.
Yes.
Critics are worried that you got the position because of your deed.
Well, first of all, I would want to say it's an honor to be elected majority leader. I want to make it clear now that I was never interested in the position. I usually like working more in the background, but in any case, marami pong lumapit sa akin at sinabi nila kung pwede ako na lang. The job of majority leader is mostly, for the most part, a thankless job. It involves plenty of late nights, plenty of work. I worked for 2 years at the majority leader's office. I was 3 years senior deputy majority leader. So in terms of experience, I think kahit naman sa edad ko, ready, given that I've been exposed to the job for so long, you know, to those people who say that I got it just because of who I am, you know, or my young age will be a hindrance to my work. First of all, age, young guns sa 19th Congress. They were one of the most active members in the House. So I don't think we should take age as a number. Secondly, for those that say House, as well as the majority leader for the Senate in the upper house. So please see the percentage of bills passed. Look at how much output the House had. Isang madyo. If there is a lapse, if there is a delay, or if there is any hold-up sa mga ipasa ng administrasyon dito sa Kongreso, I will be the first one to offer my resignation as majority leader. Because pangako ko po sa taong bayan ay ang mga batas na kailangan ipasa ng Kongreso efficient manner with the right amount of observations to make sure that the bills that get enrolled are in line with the priorities of the administration and, of course, in line with the priorities of the majority and with the...
Your father?
I did. I was there yesterday, yes.
How was it?
Of course. It's good. I think people will be happy what they have to hear with what he has to say. It's one that is in touch with the realities that we live in now. And yeah, may mga konting exciting.
Political situation.
Again, ayoko naman unahan yung Pangulo, so let's just wait for him. Again, let's just wait for the President.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so yan mga kababayan, no? So talagang sinabi rin dito, no, nitong si Sandro Marcos na ayaw din niya ng posisyon, no, bilang majority leader, mga babayan, 'di ba? So mas gusto niya yung nagtatrabaho siya, no, yung tahimik lang, basta nagtatrabaho lang siya. Well, anyway, no, isa yan sa nagpaiyak sa mga DDS, mga kababayan. So, yan muna ang ating updates ngayon, no? At syempre, abangan natin yung mga magiging statement o speech ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Kita-kits ulit tayo sa ating next video upload. Ito po ang inyong Kuya Mobs sa Mobs TV. Peace and health.